Okay, here we go. I was just looking over a brief note I made on a very recent vision. Fell right back under the anointing of it. And I think the simplest thing for me to do would be just read it. I kind of felt like I should record it. And it's been a few days. Yesterday, after laying down, this was 5/7/24. After laying down after work all day, but not sleeping, I entered rest. Went back to God's heart. I went right up against his breast, and every time I would close my eyes, I would just see this part of God, the breast of God. And I began to just rest there, and then I decided I was getting a little hungry, I think, and I asked him, God, do you have an appetite? He said, no, not like a human. But he said, if he had an appetite, it would be love. And at that moment, I began to sink down into his stomach. And I was just kind of floating that rest in his stomach. And that's a lot to pause for thought about that. His appetite is love. It could be that we're love. It also can be that we're what he loves. And he does want us at one. But God is love, and he wants us to love like that. Anyway, there was that. From there, I made this circle inside of him like around a pole. And then I was looking at myself, and I saw myself come out. And there was this huge block, like you would see those big, huge stones that you wonder how wherever moved, of granite, except this was golden in color. And I saw my head disappear as I walked toward it and inside of it. I didn't see the entrance, but I saw myself inside, just like in a hollowed out place where I could stand. And God spoke, and he said he was matching my frequency with him. Then he began to speak to me about favor. And he gave me two words if I may go on, favor and flavor. Same spelling with just the L added, which I think of that like a staff maybe. But also, well, it'll tie in. Favor. Let's see where I was there on my notes. I disappeared into the block, matched frequency. There are times now that this, his heart and my heart, our heartbeats would match. Oh, yeah. I heard him explain about favor and flavor. Oh, this is where, if you heard about the move some years ago, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, when there was people that were experiencing gold dust, this is that kind of anointing. This is where they were. They were in this, and that's where they got the gold dust. I had an experience where anytime I'd move my head, the gold dust would fall out. So I stopped moving my head because I didn't want people to think that I hadn't showered. I'd been doing construction work. Uh, he said this about his favor. And I think it comes with that anointing and matching the frequency of God. And he said this favor is so strong that even if it were on Hamas, every decision they made would have favor, no matter what. And then he explained that some people operate in that, in their sphere of influence, depending on where they are, and at large. And I realized that certain people you know and hear about and read about, I wondered how they always make the right decision. No, it's not that they make the right decision. It's that every decision they make becomes the right decision. Anyway, I think that kind of sums it up, and it was certainly worth sharing. So God bless you, and hopefully we'll do something soon again and hear more from God. Bye now.